You guys probably already know, but I am a huge theater fan. I love my Broadway shows, I love my musicals, and I'm fortunate enough to live in a city where I can go and see these shows, but sometimes I can't because of my schedule. Maybe it's not one of the shows that I'm really particularly interested in, or it's too expensive. But what is really cool that today's video is going to be entirely about is this service called Broadway HD. Now, this is a service that is like Netflix for live theater. So no matter where you are in the world or your budget, you can experience these highly produced stage productions directly from Broadway HD to your living room. It is so cool. I'm sure you guys have seen the production of Newsies, where it's professionally filmed on stage when they brought back all of the original Broadway cast. It's like streaming on Netflix, had the Fathom event, was really cool. Imagine that level of production for over 200 different stage shows. That is what Broadway HD does. It is phenomenal. There is an extensive library, definitely something for everyone, and it's less than $9 a month. So if you go to the theater, you know how expensive tickets are. So getting this super crazy library of productions for $8.99 a month is a pretty big steal. It's super easy to use, also kind of like Netflix. You can watch directly on BroadwayHD.com, or there's also an app for iPhone as well as Android devices and an Apple TV app. For me personally, I like to watch it on the website and then Chromecast it to my big screen TV in the living room, but I also really like using the app for when I'm traveling to catch up on shows. Super convenient, super easy. You can get your Broadway fix anywhere. And what I think makes Broadway HD really special is that it's co-founded by Tony Award-winning producers Stuart F. Lane and Bonnie Comley, and they just really have this mission of bringing live theater to everyone, because especially if you guys live in like middle America or like a small hometown like I grew up, there's no theaters around. So getting to a Broadway show is impossible unless you happen to be vacationing in New York, which is not really feasible for everyone. So these two amazing producers have a lot of accolade behind them and a lot of pedigree, and they really care about bringing art to the masses, which I think is so incredibly awesome. I've had it for a few months. I am honestly obsessed. There are so many incredible productions. One of my favorites, the very first thing I watched was their production of Wind of the Willows on West End, which is the story of Mr. Toad, who you know is like one of my favorite Disney characters. They kind of adapted that for their own movie also. Wind of the Willows is one of the examples where Broadway HD filmed their own production of it. So it's not licensed, it wasn't filmed by anybody else, it was filmed by Broadway HD crew. This story's got incredible sets and these costumes that just pop. Everything comes to life, super catchy songs, and it's all with the original cast on the West End in London. And from the trailer here, you really can get a taste of what to expect from the production of not just Wind of the Willows, but the production level of all of the shows that you'll find on Broadway HD. There's plenty of stuff for Disney fans to get excited about. My favorite show that I've seen so far is a production of She Loves Me, starring Zachary Levi. And as you guys know, that's our Flynn Rider. And I thought that I loved Zachary Levi, and then I saw She Loves Me, and I'm like, oh no, I love Zachary Levi. They also have the exclusive rights to the Disney Broadway Hits concert, and there's stars in it like John Barrowman and Ashley Brown, who you guys may recognize as the voice of A Kiss Goodnight that played after the Disneyland Forever fireworks. She's so good. They also have a production of Holiday Inn with Corbin Bleu from High School Musical. There's a concert of Les Mis that has Nick Jonas and Lea Salonga both in it. Lea Salonga, you know, as the singing voice of Princess Jasmine and Mulan. Sierra Boggess, who was the original Broadway cast Ariel in the production of Little Mermaid, is Christine in an incredible concert production of Phantom of the Opera. Oh my gosh, it is not to be missed. And I know it's not Disney related and it's not just new productions, but they have Hugh Jackman in Oklahoma. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the reasons why I was so interested in trying this. I also just launched a 7-day free trial. In that trial, you'll be able to check out their whole library, some bonus content like behind the scenes and some educational materials. So check it out. I really love this service. I am pretty passionate about it myself because I think it's important to get art out to the world, and you shouldn't be limited by your financial situation or where you live, and this brings it to you, which I think is so incredibly important, especially like for you guys in high school that had these aspirations and dreams. Maybe you're in theater but you can't make it to New York. This is a pretty good opportunity to get the exposure and experience of what it's kind of like to be in that environment. So $8.99 a month or 99 bucks for an entire year. Such a great deal. I think it is absolutely worth it. If you're a fan of the arts, give this video a thumbs up. And just for fun, let me know your favorite Broadway or stage show down in the comments below. I think you guys know that I'm like Hamilton trash.